we are going to, open the forum for a panel discussion between Dr. Saab, Professor Saab, and our esteemed audience. आप जानते हैं हमारे audience भी, they are all educationists. So if there is any question which you want to ask, and I'll start with Esther. I'll open the discussion with the professor, and some of the things which were very interesting in your presentation and in your was the fact that only 10% of the students feel good or feel adequate, which makes me believe that 90% of the students, they feel a sense of inadequacy. Now, let us forget those 10% and let us try to understand 90% of the students, the system of education, the school, the ecosystem in which they are all working is the same, right? Whether the teachers act like teachers and not like learners, or whether, whatever experiences they are giving to the system is the same. But some unsuccessful and most remain, so to say, unsuccessful. So what do you think are the reasons for this?
Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. So what I mentioned was that, the educators consider a typical educator, in anywhere in the country. I live in Gurgaon right now. I've lived in Ahmedabad before. My children went to a very different kind of schooling system where there were no teachers, where there was no curriculum, where there was no homework, where there was no uniform. And there are very few schools like that, and they enjoyed their process of learning far more than where there was curriculum, uniform, certified teacher, etc. What I'm trying to say is that even in institutes of higher learning, we award an A grade or an A+ to less than 10% of the students. And we consider those students have learned the subject adequately. And then the others, we give them a B or a B-, a C, C-, D. Other students, we fail also. But in the university of life, nobody fails. In the university of life, everybody is learning and progressing. So what gives me an arrogance to fail somebody? Because there have been beautiful books that have been written that, why children fail, John Holt. So is it a failure of the child, or is it a failure of the education system? That the system doesn't know how gifted the child is. Amir Khan, he makes such beautiful movies. He made the movie Tare Zameen Par about children, right? Who are differently abled. So I think that, so for an educator to be able to look at every child in the classroom as successful, she or he may need to alter the pedagogy entirely. It cannot be targeted at only the A and A+. It has to be targeted at everybody, and the mechanism to be found that design a project, design a methodology so that everybody participates, everybody expresses, everybody learns and grows at their own level. And don't compare an elephant with a cheetah. चींटी और हाथी को हम कंपेयर करते रहते हैं. तो ये गलती हम लोग ना करें. That was what I had said actually, that even the education system looks at 10%. Even at IIT Delhi, we are now at a placement season, and we'll talk about people who got placed in Facebook and Instagram, and that is what will make the international news. But there are lots of students who are going to do jobs for the underprivileged. Are they less successful? Are they leading less fulfilling lives? That's my question.
Well, this has been an age-old debate on whether to toe the line or to walk on the unusual path. And this has been always, there's been a conflict, there's been a dilemma, but the fact remains, we as educators, and I'm sure you also as an educator, have been struggling with the dogmatic approach. So the fact that we've got to produce results, we've got to have successful students. And I do totally believe in all the things that you've said. And I actually not only believe, I try to practice those concepts, at least in my little institution where I am working. Because each one of us has to believe and practice it in their own little cosmos, Only then we can collectively achieve these kind of things.
Absolutely.
I also wanted to, understand the role of mentors. You spoke about mentors, and we like to believe that we are mentors. But mentorship is not teaching, or mentorship is, I would say, it is not learning. It's much more. So, would you like to, expand on this concept of mentoring?
Yeah.
Mentors with ability to listen, and where's the time to listen?
There is always time for me. I always have the time, because I learn. Mentors learn from the mentees more than the other way around. If the mentor has an ability to listen, then she or he will learn what the mentee is going through, which is a huge learning, because everybody's situation is so different. So I always advise people that do not go for people with fancy degrees and choose them as your mentors when you're launching your startup or any enterprise. If your mentor is a very judgmental person, if he or she is going to shoot you down before you open your mouth saying, "Ye nahi kaam karega, this idea will not work, this is sure to fail," then please abandon the mentor. Have trust in yourself. If a mentor is going to shoot you down in the first 15 minutes, that mentor is not worth her salt or his salt. So mentor is somebody who can suspend judgment, who can listen without judgment, who can listen without shooting down the person who is apparently seeking advice. And in fact, the person may not be needing advice from you, may just need you like a sounding board, just so that I get a sense of clarity myself. I get the aha moment myself. You are just there, just like a board of wood on which I will bounce off my ideas. So mentor has to be deep in humility, deeply humble. Because a mentor may have walked some other road and that may not apply. मेरे रोड में जितने कांटे थे उतना हो सकता है तेरे सड़क पे नहीं है, तो मैं मेरी गीता तुम्हें नहीं सुनाऊं. That mentor has to have that philosophy that your learning, your road was different, and be humble and be open and support and facilitate. So I have benefited a lot from mentors whose rooms were always open doors. You could go there and have a cup of tea or a gajar ka juice or a nariyal pani, and they would never force their ideas on you. And that is how I fashion my life now. So I'm a mentor to so many students and so many entrepreneurs, and I do not force my opinions on them. They are there, and I always tell them, if you feel that this is meaningless, please tell me so, and I would be the happiest person to withdraw the advice. So it has to be given very gently. The advice has to be given, if at all advice is given, to be given very gently, very lovingly, very supportingly to the mentee.
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. I have Arun sir in my audience, and I think Arun sir, if you're there, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
I'm here. Yeah. Can you hear me?
मराठीत बोलू शकता आपण.
हो. नाही, मला ते डब्यावाल्यांना प्रश्न विचारायचा होता.
हा, विचारा.
The question is that how do they select such a dedicated lot of people? What is their selection process?
Actually,
तुमचा प्रश्न खूप छान आहे, and I will love to reply this and listener really see, because बोलते ना सारे फसाद की ताकत रिक्रूटमेंट होता है. जब आप कुछ काम करते हो तो आपको सिलेक्ट कैसे करना है. अरुण सर, रिमेम्बर, इनके अंदर ग्रुप होते हैं. मान लो यदि किसी को डब्बा वाला बनना है तो प्रेजेंट डब्बा वाला शुड टेक हिज गारंटी. सपोज आई एम नॉट डब्बा वाला, बट आई एम जस्ट शेयरिंग. सपोज आई एम डब्बा वाला, you want to become डब्बा वाला, you want to become, so I will take your guarantee. But before you come to my group, my business, I will start training to you. How many days, how many weeks, how many months, I don't know. I will go on training to you till you will not become like me. And the day when I will confident, yes, you are become like me, I will bring you to my business. And because of that, from first day, you are like we are. and that is the selection procedure. मतलब सर ये कड़वा सच भी बहुत मीठा सच है कि जब आपको किसी बंदे को अपने काम में शामिल करना है तो ऑन जॉब ट्रेनिंग नहीं, आपको उसको लाने के पहले सारी ट्रेनिंग देनी चाहिए ताकि उसको आने के पहले समझ जाए कि व्हाट आर द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस एंड व्हाट इज द कल्चर ऑफ वर्क ऑफ डब्बावाला. दैट इज सिस्टम. अरुण सर, ओवर टू यू.
Thank you. Arun, so you have a question on this?
Yeah, I just wanted to ask as to whether he has met with failures in his selection.
Yes, sir, I met with failures also because there are some people who are reluctant to come into business. Sir, being educationist, even I saw there are many failure students. I met them, but sir, really the way in which I think I have mentored them, so they are immediate future. They are one of the top in their career or in their academic year. बोलते ना सर, प्रतिभा हर एक में होती है, हमको केवल रास्ता बताना है, इतना ही काम है. और रास्ता बताने के समय हमारा शायद जो मोटिवेशन है, उनके पीछे अपनी भावना है, बहुत मायने करती है अरुण सर. It matters a lot in what way you feel for them, and that's the reason our role is to make them best. Over to you.
बहुत बढ़िया, धन्यवाद.
Thank you, sir.
एक बड़ा बेसिक क्वेश्चन है मेरा आपसे. आपने हमेशा बोला that wife has to prepare for husband. Now what if the bachelor come to Mumbai for work? तो फिर इस केस में क्या होता है?
वेरी गुड पूजा मैम. इस केस में क्या होता है ना, जो बैचलर है और इतना ही नहीं, जहाँ हस्बैंड वाइफ दोनों काम करते हैं, तो आपको बताना होगा डिब्बा कहाँ से उठाना है. मे बी फ्रॉम अदर कुक और फ्रॉम मेस और फ्रॉम होटल. तो डब्बा वाला वो डिब्बा उनका खाना वहां से उठाएगा. That's it.
And also one question, of course, this is a process, like you said, it's a service, but that means if the supplier or the carrier or the porter falls sick, one day is on medical leave or something like that, what happens then?
Yes, ma'am. Actually, these all things comes in my talk because of less timing. Ma'am, they are having group. इनके ग्रुप होते हैं. एक ग्रुप में मे बी 10, 20, 30 डब्बावाला, डिपेंड ऑन डेंसिटी ऑफ कस्टमर इन दैट एरिया. सपोज मेरे ग्रुप में 10 लोग हैं, तो अलॉन्ग विद दीज 10 डब्बावाला, मुकादम इज ग्रुप लीडर. ही अपॉइंट 2 substitute in every group. So in group, if anybody got sick, anybody's father expired, anybody suppose could not able to work that day, that substitute work in place of that absent person. Over to you.
Wonderful. Which means that there are, you have decentralized the process.
Of course, certainly.
Okay. So you are practicing all the principles of management actually.
Yes, ma'am. And Pooja ma'am, let me tell you, actually समय कम है आज, but जब भी मुझे मिलेगा मौका, दीपांकर कैन कॉन्टैक्ट मी. मैम, मैंने बहुत बढ़िया किताब लिखी है सप्लाई चेन पर, विच वॉज given to Prince Charles in 2009 in Buckingham Palace. I made that time 10 minutes meeting to Prince Charles. Not only this, ma'am, I made one comic management lesson through comics called the comic's name is Tina and Tiffin. It is very good. Even I have cartoon film on that. मैंने बहुत काम किया दीपा मैम, इसके पूजा मैम, इसके ऊपर बहुत काम किया. बहुत है मेरे पास, भंडार भरा है, बट आई थिंक ऑनलाइन आई विल नॉट एबल टू शेयर. समटाइम मिलेंगे हम लोग एंड आई विल गिव मेनी थिंग्स व्हाट आई एम हैविंग. और एक टीचर हूँ मैम, रियली मैं एक टीचर हूँ. एक सादा कॉमन टीचर था, लेकिन इतना बहुत डेवलप हुआ. फिर मैंने स्कूल ओपन की, और जैसे विजय सर ने कहा अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड चिल्ड्रन, मैंने कहा ना 5,000 अंडर प्रिविलेज्ड चिल्ड्रन आई एम टीचिंग every year. ये मेरा सौभाग्य है कि God has chosen me to do this job. Thank you. Over to you.
Wonderful. Abhi, like we'll open the questions to the viewers, to the audience. I think there are some viewers who would like to ask. Please go mute yourself and ask the question.
पवन जी, मुझे आपसे पूछना था कि मुंबई में देयर आर सो मेनी कंस्ट्रेंट्स इन मुंबई कि ट्रेन का टाइमिंग बदल जाता है, कभी कभी ऐसा, कभी टेररिस्ट अटैक हो जाता है, अभी जैसे पैंडेमिक है, तो ये सब टाइम पे व्हाट आर द मेजर कंस्ट्रेंट्स यू फेस, व्हाट इज इट एंड हाउ डू यू डिलीवर ड्यूरिंग दोस टाइम्स एंड हाउ डू यू कीप योर टीम मोटिवेटेड आल्सो?
Dr. Sagrika ma'am, really your questions are very live, very true. But I cannot explain all the, I think, question, but simple example. Suppose in Mumbai, sometime train is not working. But when train is not working or maybe heavy flood, that time, that situation, customer do not go to office. And if customer do not go to office, there is no question to deliver lunch box. But number two, if suppose something happen, in that case, customers collection of tiffin is happened, but if after collecting customer tiffin, if something happened and Dabala come to know it is not possible to deliver lunchbox in office, at earliest they want to return that tiffin lunchbox at customer's residence back, because two things, customer family should come to know today tiffin may not be delivered, and number two, that food should not waste. Number three, what you call as far as demotivation is concerned, मैम वो तो बोलता है ना, मोटिवेशन इनबिल्ट फीलिंग है, जिसके मन में करने का बस वो सौगात है, तो किसी कीमत पर वो कर गुजरता है। शायद
हम लोग जैसे ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में इतने मीटिंग करते हैं, आपका मीटिंग कितने, आप हफ्ते में कितने मीटिंग करते हो आप?
मैम बहुत अच्छा सवाल पूछा आपने। महीने में एक मीटिंग होती डॉक्टर मैम, और वो भी शाम को 6 बजे के बाद, और उसमें भी वही लोग आएंगे जिनके प्रॉब्लम है। यू विल सरप्राइज, 5000 में 25-40 लोग मैक्सिमम आते हैं बस, वो भी उसमें से 50% ऑफिस बियरर्स होते हैं। अदरवाइज उनको मीटिंग की जरूरत ही नहीं है, एक बार बता दिया, एक बार करने के ठान दी तो करना है। दोस्तों रियली डॉक्टर मैम का सवाल बहुत लाइव है, लेकिन मैं दिल से बता रहा हूँ दोस्तों, यदि आप करने का सोच लिया ना, सॉरी मैं नॉट बिकॉज ऑफ एजुकेशन इज, एजुकेटर्स, टीचर्स आर वन ऑफ द वंडर्स इन द वर्ल्ड। इंडिया में तो और भी है। मुझे देखिए ना, मैं खुद मैंने कहा एक सिंपल टीचर था, किसान का बेटा, सिंपल टीचर। मेरे पास यदि मान लो आज अच्छी क्वालिटीज है, आई थिंक उसमें मेन कंट्रीब्यूशन बिकॉज ऑफ आई एम अ टीचर। हमारे पास वो हुनर होता है, इतनी ताकत होती है, बट जैसे डॉक्टर रॉय मैम पूछ रही वैसा होना चाहिए कि आपके पास वो कर गुजरने का जुनून होना चाहिए, पैशन होना चाहिए। मैम कर सकता है, एवरीवन कैन डू। और ऐसे सेमिनार पूजा मैम जरूरी है, थोड़ा स्पीकर इंटरेक्शन, आई थिंक वी कैन डू इट एंड वी आर डूइंग।
मजा ही नहीं आता डॉक्टर साहब। अच्छा, मिस्टर पीयूष खरे इज देयर, ही हैज अ क्वेश्चन फॉर Dr. Agarwal. Over to you, Mr. Piyush Khare.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, sir. Agarwal sir, first of all, I would like to say कि seriously, I am feeling blessed today कि आज एक इतनी बड़ी पर्सनालिटी से हम इंटरेक्ट कर रहे हैं, थैंक्स टू फ्यूचर रेडी। और मेरा जो क्वेश्चन था, बहुत हद तक मुझसे पहले जो डॉक्टर मैम ने क्वेश्चन पूछा, इट वाज सिमिलर कि सर पेंडेमिक इज गोइंग ऑन और इस वक्त एवरीबडी इज हिट, और कहीं ना कहीं सभी का मेंटल स्टेट जो है इट्स नॉट प्रॉपर। कहीं ना कहीं एवरीबडी, डजंट मैटर हाउ पॉजिटिव समवन इज, एज लॉन्ग एज ही इज अ ह्यूमन बीइंग, ही इज बीइंग अ बिट नेगेटिव। थोड़ा बहुत नेगेटिविटी सब में आ ही रही है या आती ही है। तो इन दैट केस आप चूंकि इतने बड़े लेवल पर हैं, आई वुड लाइक टू नो फ्रॉम यू कि आपकी टीम में यदि आप पाते हैं इन केस कि somebody is being demotivated, नेगेटिविटी से भर चुका है, तो व्हाट डू यू डू? किस तरह से आप मोटिवेट करते हैं या क्या करते हैं कि he comes back to his dedication level again?
पीयूष जी बहुत ये भी बोलते हैं ना कि ज्वलंत आपने सवाल पूछा है, बर्निंग क्वेश्चन है। लेकिन पीयूष जी देखिए, मैं जो बोलता हूँ वही यहाँ भी बोलूंगा। दोस्तों देखिए, ये पेंडेमिक सिचुएशन या कोरोना है या महामारी, बीमारी, जो भी आप समझ लीजिए, दोस्तों एक दौर है। हमारे भारत में हमने ऐसे कई दौर देखा है, और हमने हर दिन, पीयूष सर, ये जाना है कि नया दौर आता है। नई उमंग लेके आती है। लेकिन ऐसे दौर में भी हमारा आत्मबल कम नहीं होना चाहिए। मैं मानता हूँ, समझता हूँ। दोस्तों क्या बताओ पीयूष जी, मैं ये आज इस घड़ी में 80% दबा वाला गांव चले गए हैं, वहाँ खेती कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पर कोई और काम कर रहे हैं, लेकिन हौसला कम नहीं कर पाए। मैं मानता हूँ थोड़ी सी मन में दर्दी है, दर्द है, दुख है, परिवार के प्रति थोड़ी चिंता जरूर है। लेकिन बोलते हैं कि भारतवासी हम, जैसे यदि हमारे बाप दादा की बात कहें तो उन दौर में कोरोना नहीं था, फिर भी इससे विपरीत परिस्थिति थी। उस दौर के भी हमारे बाप दादा ने जिया या नहीं जिया? जिया। तो आज कई लोग हमारे पीछे चट्टान की तरह खड़े हैं। देखिए ना, इस दौर में भी आप जैसे लोग ने भी पीएलएस एजुकेशन बोलिए या दीपांकर पूजा मैम, ये लोग हमको बुलाकर ऐसे कॉन्फ्रेंसेस ले रहे हैं। क्या इसका मकसद क्या है? इसका मकसद ये पीयूष जी जो आपने कहा कि हमारे अंदर मान लो कहीं पर कोई क्वेश्चन मार्क है, कोई आने वाले दिनों के बारे में चिंता है, जरूर है, चिंता है, लेकिन इसका कन्वर्जन टेंशन में नहीं होना चाहिए। तो हम लोग क्या करते पीयूष जी, शाम को ग्रुप को लेके बैठते हैं, हर एक को पूछते अपनी चिंता क्या है, और यकीन मानिए 50% लोग आपस में मदद कर एक दूसरे की चिंता को दूर कर देते हैं। ये सही है। यदि हम आपस में थोड़ा सा एक दूसरे को समझ लें तो शायद ऐसे ही हमारी चिंता दूर हो सकती है, भले वो थोड़े समय के लिए क्यों ना हो। थोड़े समय की तो बात है, कोरोना कोई लंबा समय थोड़ी रहेगा। मानता हूँ हमारी उम्मीद थी 6 महीना, साल भर, उसके बाद भी है। ठीक है यार, कोई चिंता नहीं, तुम्हारे अकेले मेरे अकेले के लिए तो है ही नहीं, पूरे विश्व के लिए है। तो आने वाला समय इससे भी अच्छा होगा, मेरी गारंटी है और मेरी प्रार्थना है और मेरी दुआ भी है। तो
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you for your answers. And I would really like to say कि there's one thing which is really there to learn from you. That's called simplicity. I owe you, sir. I salute you कि आप इतने बड़े लेवल पर होकर भी मैं आपसे उम्र में, अनुभव में, in everything I'm nowhere. But sir, thank you so much कि आपने मेरे क्वेश्चन को ना सिर्फ तवज्जो दी बल्कि मुझे इतने डिटेल्ड में उसका आंसर दिया। थैंक्स अ लॉट, थैंक यू।
मेरा आशीर्वाद आपके साथ है पीयूष जी, आप बहुत अच्छे, बहुत धन्यवाद, बड़ा काम करेंगे जीवन में। धन्यवाद जी,
थैंक यू सर।
The next one is from Miss Candida from Singapore. Miss Candida, you can ask your question.
Okay, hello sir, I'm Candida. I'm from Singapore Mad Gym. We are into critical thinking and providing programs for schools. Now my question is, like, it was so inspiring to hear how you all go with the process of delivering all this to your customers. Here, how did you locate your customers? In today's world, we have marketing, sales, use of technology, Facebook and phones and everything. In the past, there was no technology at all. So how do you all locate the customers and how do you all market yourself that you are available for them? This is my question.
I'm thankful to you from Singapore. You are here listening to we all speaker. Yes, ma'am. Very good question again. Ma'am, it's surprising for you. We never do marketing. Last, I think I can bet last maybe 12 to 13 years before started to use mobile. Otherwise, not a single person for 115 years, no mobile. Can you imagine this?
Yes.
So as far as customer is concerned, ma'am, those customer want dabba wala, either they will find out this cap man, topi wala we call, or suppose in your office your colleague bringing tiffin, then you want tiffin, you will contact your colleague and she will connect to me as a dabba wala example, and then I will ask you two addresses, residence and office, and after investigation customer, listen Candida ma'am.
Yes.
Once customer order, the ball do not start immediately. They will investigate customer where he is staying, what he is doing, from where he is coming, and all investigation is over. Maybe couple of days or weeks. When he is satisfied, he will start to pick your lunch box.
Okay.
And that's the reason. Not only number of customers are important, ma'am. Genuine customers and genuine service is important. That's the reason in 130 years, you never saw any stolen, any bomb, any charas, any smuggling from Dabawala business. The reason behind this is the what? Dedication towards services. So they are not after games or after numbering. That's the reason. And as far as you ask marketing, very true, it is required, but cannot do marketing, man, because their service is so cheaper, because they cannot charge more high amount because customer reluctant to pay more amount. That's why they cannot spend their money for other things. Over to you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. And thank you, future school leaders. It's nice to be part of this discussion. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Kandya, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pawan. My next question is for Professor. Professor, this is a little personal question, because as leaders, we continue to face these challenges in our day-to-day working. You've actually introduced a number of concepts. They appear to be right. The reason is that when you talk about joyous leadership, you talk about leadership which brings joy not only to the leader, but to the people whom he or she is leading, right? Now, when that is happening, there's an element of shared vision. And that vision, as you rightly said, has to be larger than each one of them. If the leader begins to envision something beyond his own self, then only that vision will become impersonal or larger than life. But the problem often comes when the people whom he or she is leading cannot think on that canvas. So there's a mismatch of visions, or maybe the magnitude on which one is thinking. How do we bridge this gap?
So thank you for this very nice question. I hope I'm audible. Yeah. So I guess, leadership is not a switch which one turns on at any point of time. It is a process, actually. More than anything, it is a process, and it's a process through a lot of challenges also. And what you mentioned of, the challenge of developing a shared vision with the other stakeholders, right? A family, for example. Even within a family, when some of our daughters or our sons, when they hit 20 or 19, when they become teenagers, then there is a divergence in vision. The grandfather may say sleep at 8:30. The father may say 9:30. May grudgingly the mother may say जाने दो उसको थोड़ा एक और Netflix पे देखने दो, may say 10:30. But the child will say 1:30 or 2:30. I'm taking a very practical example from our homes, and during this period of the pandemic, and this is happening. We have teenagers in our homes, and they do not want to sleep, and then their bio cycle goes for a toss. They hardly interact with the sun. Their digestion is not all right. Everything happens. So I think it calls for a lot of patience on part of every person in this ecosystem to appreciate, to patiently implore, to aspire, to have a prayerful attitude. And over a period of time, there is a convergence. At the root of all this is something called unconditional love. And the leader's faith in himself or herself will also get tested. Leaders are always tested. There are many challenging situations that every leader has to go through. And sometimes we say that, the testing ko bhi tasty banao. Life will test. Like the mothers are tested, fathers are tested all the time by teenagers. We've all been teenagers also. We must also have done a few things which tested our parents and may have taken them to the brink also. So it calls for a lot of self-belief, a lot of stepping back, a lot of letting go, but not letting go of the intention or the aspiration. Letting go of the time of the choosing of change or the methodology of change. Yeah. So all this, so when one actually puts unconditional love into the other stakeholder, then what you said about the thinking not being the same, thinking is a small element of the being. It's less than 20%. Thinking is less than 20% of the being. Even Dabbawalas that Pawan Agarwal spoke about, their thinking and doing, in my view, is less than 30 to 40%. Their intention to deliver warm lunch to their customer is probably 70%. And because their intention is very high, even if they miss a train or even if something else happens, they're able to actually keep focused on their aim, or their aim beyond aim, which is Six Sigma. They don't want Six Sigma, but Six Sigma is coming and landing in their pocket.
Very interesting. You pay a lot of emphasis on the concept of love.
Unconditional love.
It is,
Not the
yes, unconditional.
Not the February 14th wala love.
Absolutely. No, not only love, but like one says that there's a lot of force in this emotion of love. There's a lot of intangible force which we have yet not tapped, is what is said. Unbelievable, but true that it can drive miracles. It can have miracles to happen. So, this, unfortunately, we can go on and on discussing this because subject is so relevant, it's so deep, it's so interesting and fascinating, and we can all get involved and maybe take it to the next level and discover a lot of things as we go. Time is, however, a limiting factor, and I would like to express my gratitude to you, Professor Vijay Raghavan and Dr. Pawan Agarwal, for sharing your valuable thoughts with us. And sir, I say this with a lot of gratefulness because had it not been pandemic, we may not have ever heard you speak and share your thoughts and your time. So this is indeed precious. And thank you, viewers, for getting involved and for being insightful listeners. With these words, I'd like to sign off. This is Pooja Bose saying goodbye to all of you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.